Not every life worth building needs a spotlight. Some of the most meaningful things are created in quiet rooms, in private decisions, in the steady discipline of choosing alignment over attention. The quiet architect does not chase applause because they understand that peace is a better foundation than approval, and truth is a stronger structure than performance. While the world rewards noise, the deepest kind of freedom is often built in silence, one boundary, one habit, one intentional choice at a time. This chapter is about becoming that architect, designing a life that feels solid from the inside, even when no one is watching from the outside. The quiet architect, designing a life that doesn't need loud validation. You don't need applause to build something sacred. You don't need an audience to create meaning. You don't need to prove your worth for your life to hold value. Some of the most powerful lives are built in silence, away from the spotlight and spectacle. These are the lives that hum with intention, structure, and peace. Lives that aren't shaped by approval, but by alignment. The quiet architect isn't showy. They don't build to be admired, they build to be fulfilled. They understand that real freedom doesn't come from attention, it comes from design. They craft systems that protect their peace, routines that honor their priorities, and environments that reflect their truth. This chapter is about becoming that architect. It's about designing a life that doesn't rely on validation to feel valuable. Because the moment you stop performing for approval, you begin building from truth. And that's when your life starts to resonate, quietly, powerfully, and on purpose. The noise of modern living. We live in a world that rewards noise. Everyone's broadcasting their lives, measuring their days in likes, milestones, and visibility. The culture whispers, if no one sees it, does it even count? That belief has made chaos normal. Productivity has replaced peace. Image has replaced identity. Most people don't live, they perform life in real time. They build for recognition, not resonance. But here's the truth. Noise doesn't equal meaning. Constant activity doesn't equal growth. Validation doesn't equal fulfillment. The world celebrates what's seen, but real success often grows in silence. Roots form underground long before anything blooms above them. The quiet seasons, the ones with no applause, no milestones, no recognition, are where the foundation is built. When you stop needing to be seen, you start being solid. Daily struggles. Designing a quiet, aligned life in a world addicted to noise isn't easy. It takes more courage to stay centered than to stay visible. You'll feel the pull to compare yourself, to measure your pace against louder people. You'll question whether you're doing enough. You'll battle the fear of being forgotten or overlooked. Some days, you'll second-guess your stillness. You'll wonder if you've become too quiet, too invisible. But that's conditioning speaking, the lie that presence only matters when it's public. We've been taught to equate visibility with value, but some of the most valuable things grow in silence. Living as a quiet architect means embracing seasons where your growth is unseen. It means showing up for your purpose when no one's watching. The shift from chaos to clarity. Chaos thrives on distraction. Clarity thrives on design. Most people don't lack motivation, they lack structure. They chase goals without grounding, success without systems. They wake up reacting instead of creating. Their lives are built on urgency instead of intention. They confuse movement with meaning and busyness with becoming. The quiet architect lives differently. They don't rush, they plan. They don't chase, they cultivate. They design rhythms that align with their values instead of feeding their anxiety. They know that clarity isn't found, it's built. Clarity begins when you stop asking, what do I need to do today? And start asking, what do I want to feel today? That question changes everything. It forces you to design your environment, your schedule, and your relationships around alignment instead of approval. It shifts your life from performance to presence. Strategies for improvement. Becoming a quiet architect isn't about minimalism for aesthetics, it's about intentionality for peace. You're not withdrawing from life, you're rebuilding it on your own terms. Here's how. 1. Audit your environment. Your environment either drains or fuels you. Look around. What in your space feels aligned with who you are becoming? What feels heavy or distracting? The quiet architect curates their space like an artist, removing clutter, adding meaning, and creating flow. Clean spaces create clear minds. Design your home and workspace to reflect calm, not chaos. 2. Create systems that support energy, not ego. Most people create systems that serve their image, calendars packed with obligations, projects designed to impress, routines optimized for performance. Flip that. Build systems that serve your energy. Design your day around your natural rhythm. Protect your focus. Schedule breaks before burnout happens. A peaceful life is not accidental, it's engineered. 3. Protect the sacred hours. The quiet architect guards their time. They treat peace like a priority, not a luxury. Decide which hours are sacred: morning solitude, evening reflection, creative focus, and protect them relentlessly. Turn off the world. Build something from stillness. You can't design a meaningful life if you're constantly reacting to noise. 4. Replace validation with vision. Instead of asking, "Will people like this?" ask, "Does this align with my truth?" The moment you design for others' approval, you lose authenticity. Your work, your art, your lifestyle, everything becomes watered down. 5. Embrace routine as freedom. Discipline isn't the opposite of freedom, it's what protects it. Routine isn't rigidity, it's rhythm. It gives structure to your creativity, stability to your purpose, and calm to your mind. The quiet architect doesn't resist repetition, they refine it. The goal is not to live by routine, but to live through it. Your structure should make space for flow, not stifle it. 6. Detach from the timeline. You're not late, you're not behind, you're in process. The quiet architect doesn't rush construction, they lay foundations that last. Comparison kills momentum. The timeline of others has nothing to do with the architecture of your life. When you build for depth instead of speed, your results become timeless. Where in your life are you still seeking validation instead of building an alignment? Drop it in the comments. Your reflection might help someone else step out of the noise, trust their own direction, and start creating a life that feels true, even when no one is watching. The art of invisible progress. Not all progress announces itself. Some of the most meaningful growth happens in silence. You might not see the results immediately. You'll have days where you feel like nothing's moving. But beneath the surface, foundations are forming. Habits are solidifying. Perspective is sharpening. Invisible progress is still progress. Designing from alignment. To live as a quiet architect is to build from the inside out. Your life becomes your blueprint. You start by defining what matters most: peace, freedom, health, and contribution. Then you design your time, habits, and relationships around those priorities. You ask, does this commitment align with my values? Does this relationship nurture my growth? Does this routine bring clarity or chaos? You stop treating alignment as a luxury and start treating it as a strategy. Every decision becomes a design choice. Every yes becomes sacred. Every no becomes protective. You realize you're not just managing time, you're shaping legacy. Building a foundation of freedom. Freedom isn't the absence of responsibility, it's the presence of intentionality. The quiet architect builds freedom through structure. They create systems that remove friction, habits that eliminate confusion, and routines that preserve peace. Freedom also means healing what once felt uncontrollable. It means trusting yourself enough to choose peace over performance and depth over display. It's not just about what you escape, it's about what you're finally able to build. Legacy without noise. True legacy doesn't shout, it echoes. The quiet architect doesn't build monuments, they build meaning. Their work may not trend, but it lasts. Their relationships may not be loud, but they're loyal. Their days may look simple, but they're full. Legacy isn't measured by how many people know your name, it's measured by how many lives feel your presence. When you build a life from truth, even your absence will speak. Even in silence, your structure will shelter others. You don't need to perform to matter. You don't need applause to build something eternal. The quiet architect designs life like art with patience, precision, and purpose. They understand that freedom isn't found in fame, it's found in form. Remember this, you don't need the world to validate what is already true within you. You lose your clarity when you build for attention instead of alignment, when you chase noise instead of designing something real. You don't need to be louder to be valuable. You need to be more honest about what you're building and why. Because when your life is designed from truth, it holds you together even in silence. If you've spent years adjusting yourself to fit expectations, performing instead of fully being, and you're ready to live as your real self, not the edited version. This is about moving from performance to authenticity. Don't just think about this, work through it. This video draws directly from the core teachings in the Unfollowed Path. Escape the trap of cultural expectations, inherited scripts, and performative success. You'll get 30% of the entire book series for free in one PDF download. Thanks for watching. I'll see you in the next one, and don't forget to subscribe.